The Swing Clinic is sponsored by GolfTech. Welcome back to the Swing Clinic, and it is GolfTech time with my two friends here from GolfTech, PGA golf professional Nick Paez and Pat Bernat. And we're going to talk about staying in a good posture, but not at the setup, but through impact, guys, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that Nick and I both see in lessons all the time is players who lose posture through impact. And it happens both with really, really high-level players and then certainly at the higher handicap level as well. So we've got two drills here. One that's a good at-home drill we've got Nick's wearing the already set up with the rip coil.
It looks like he's like a dog with a leash on.
Yeah,
it
we're gonna train him a little bit here, and so we've got him with the rip coil, and then we got a good drill you can do on the driving range as well.
Great.
So we'll start with the at-home one. Nick's gonna set up in his posture, and I'm gonna take the rip coil here. What we're trying to do is we're trying to make him build muscles to resist the incorrect motion. Okay. So as he goes to the top, go ahead to the top of the swing for me, Nick. As he goes to the top, one of the things that you're going to see is that for players who lose posture, their hips want to come in. So I'm going to have him go to the top, and I'm going to give him a tug here.
Okay.
Really make it hard, and I'm going to make him sit backwards so that he can resist that motion. He's building up the core muscles that he needs to be able to stay in his posture through the swing.
Right.
So just like all good players do, he goes with a little bit of a forward bump in his hips, and then a good sit down motion to maintain his posture. So let's do that one more time, Nick. So he's going to go to the top. I'm going to give him a good tug here, and then go ahead and start your downswing nice and slow. Excellent. So that's a good thing with winter coming up here and the opportunity to be able to develop some of those muscles and really be strong through the impact zone for a good player.
Well, and the most famous guy that does that, everybody seems to know, is obviously Mr. Tiger Woods.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think everybody notices that he really sits down. He's kind of the guy that probably made it famous in the current era anyway.
Absolutely.
And you know, he hits it pretty good.
Yeah.
And at home, it's just tubing underneath this.
Okay.
And you can get you don't need this, any tubing, you can tie it to a door and put it behind you, so you don't need someone pulling on you, but you'll feel that motion.
Exercise bands work real well with that as well.
And if you can sit down, you know, while he's pulling on that, I mean, that's going to build some good core muscles there too.
In your lower back.
Yeah, I'm sure you will feel it.
for sure.
All right, what's the second thing we're going to work on?
So the other one that we have, you can use a chair here for this. He just has a foam noodle with an old shaft there, and you want to adjust it to the height. What the big thing that we're looking for here is that the foam is resting just against his backside.
Okay.
Okay. So as he goes, and you can actually even hit balls with this, as he goes to the top of the swing, he wants to maintain contact with that, and then maintain contact all the way through impact as well. And you can see Nick, of course, as a high-level player here, gives a nice little weight transfer and stays on that foam noodle the whole time through. Again, the same thing. If you got a chair, you're actually going to be trying to push that chair backwards. We're not just looking to maintain contact. We're really looking for a push backwards move. Everything in golf often needs to be exaggerated for players really to get it. But we got one indoor, we got one outdoor that can be done.
Obviously, Pat, and you know that you hear even good players, but a lot of players say when they hit a bad shot, "Oh, I came up out of that one." Well, this is going to be the drill to stop that from happening, huh?
Absolutely.
That's exactly it. That's what they're talking about. And we even sometimes in the base see the person's turning this right hip, and it just gets real excessive this way, and the arms get away, and it can cause some shankopotamuses and going right off the hosel.
Don't use that word on my show, man. Don't use that word on my show. What's that all about?
I always tell my students that I can use the word because I can fix it for you.
All right, I like that.
That's
all right.
That's how it happens.
That's the GolfTech way. Huh?
Absolutely.
All right, well,
absolutely.
That's your GolfTech tip of the week. If you want to see more on these guys, go to my website, jimmyhanlongolf.com. Check it out. There's a tab there. You click on it. You can see all about what these guys do, and it's pretty good stuff. We'll be back with the Hit It Further tip presented by Kettle One on the Swing Clinic. The Swing Clinic is sponsored by GolfTech.
Get lucky! What are you playing?
As a GolfTech player, you'll take a less scenic route.
That's close.
With an advanced swing evaluation from GolfTech, you'll find what's wrong and right with your swing. including a personal plan for improvement. Find your swing. Become a GolfTech player. Get started today with the GolfTech Advanced Swing Evaluation. Visit golftech.com. That's golftec.com.
The Swing Clinic is sponsored by Kettle One Vodka. Welcome back to the Swing Clinic, driven to you by Mentor Kia. This tip we're going to talk about is the Kettle One how to hit it farther tip. And how can you hit it farther unless you know which way the golf ball is going to go? I'm going to teach you how to know that right now. First of all, I'm going to show you how to hit a little fade or a cut with the driver. Believe it or not, first things first is it all starts out from how high I tee the golf ball up. When I want to hit a fade, I actually tee the golf ball a little bit lower to the ground. That'll make me hit a little more on the downswing, which is going to help me cut it. Next, when I set up to hit a little fade, set up to the golf ball, and when I make my turn back, I turn back. I don't like to take a full turn back. I want to take less of a backswing and more of a through swing to make sure that ball doesn't go left and I cut it. Jack Nicklaus used to say when he wanted to make sure there was no way that this golf ball was going left, he'd try to hit it with his wallet. If he tried to hit it with his wallet, that meant that his backside would get to that golf ball, and in no way would he hang back, flip those hands, and hook it. So again, if I want to hit a fade, I'm going to tee it a little bit lower. I'm going to take a little smaller backswing and more of a through swing to make sure I cut it. Let's see if we can do it. Just like that, hit down on it, created that little bit of a cut, worked my lower body through. Now let's go the other way. Let's hit a draw. Let's send it the other way. Just like I did with the cut, the way I start out with this is, how do I tee it up? To hit a draw, I tee it up higher. Why do I do that? Because if I have it teed up a little bit higher, I'm going to hit a little more on the upswing, give me time to release the club, make it spin that way. Just the opposite of hitting a cut. I want to take a little bigger backswing, which will allow me to come into the golf ball, not have to turn through it as much. Sometimes some players, even like Tiger and Rory McIlroy, they'll almost stop at impact, let those arms flip through, which will let that ball go that way. So bigger turn on the way back, less turn on the way through, more arm swing. That's going to help you hit a draw, something like this. Just like that. Again, tee it low, shorter backswing, turn more through it to cut it. To draw it, tee it high, bigger backswing, more arm swing, less turn through. You'll turn it over that way. If you can do those two things and control your golf ball, you're going to hit it farther, I promise you. That's brought to you by Kettle One Vodka. We're not done yet. We've got one more tip to go on the Swing Clinic. Stay with us. The Swing Clinic is sponsored by Kettle One Vodka. Hi, I'm PGA Golf Professional Jimmy Hanlon, and I'm here to talk to you about Mentor Mitsubishi. I've been driving a vehicle from Mentor Mitsubishi for over 10 years, and I cannot be happier. From the purchase to the service and just the overall feeling you get when you walk into the dealership. I'm telling you right now, folks, drive on into Mentor Mitsubishi, where they'll treat you like family.
Get lucky! What are you playing?
As a GolfTech player, you'll take a less scenic route.
That's close.
With an advanced swing evaluation from GolfTech, you'll find what's wrong and right with your swing, including a personal plan for improvement. Find your swing. Become a GolfTech player. Get started today with the GolfTech Advanced Swing Evaluation. Visit golftech.com. That's golftec.com.
Welcome back to the Swing Clinic, driven to you by Mentor Kia. I'm PGA Golf Professional Jimmy Hanlon, and it's time to work on your club face. I'm going to show you a couple drills on how we can control your club face and understand where it is in your golf swing. First things first is what you have to have is either a glove with a logo on it, which we have right here. I actually like to stick a T through the front of my glove and give you a little visual to see where we're at, or we could do it with a watch too. So if you have a watch, you can wear a watch. If you have a proper grip, if you grip the club properly, I'm going to show you what positions I want that watch, club logo, or T as we're going through the golf swing to make a proper golf swing, get your club on the right path and hit good golf shots, all right? First things first, let's go ahead and take that club to the top, start our downswing. When we get to the hip right here, I want to see that T pointed right at you, going that way. If that T or that club logo is pointed down, my club face is shut. If that T or club logo is pointed up and the glove logo is pointed up in the air, that means I've got it laid off and I'm in a bad position. So I'm going to take it back. I'm going to start down. I want that T pointed right at you. Now we're going to go to impact. Let's go into the impact position. When I get to impact position, guess where we want it pointed? We want to go right towards the target. That's where we want to go. That means that the club face is square. T's going right there. Watch, whatever you have on, right at the target. Very important. And the last position, let's get into our finish position. Get hip high going this way. Look what happens. That T or that club logo is going behind me. It's pointed behind my back. So if your T or club logo is pointed, glove logo is pointed this way, or if it's pointed this way, you've rotated a little too much or not enough. So again, let's go through it again. In the backswing, take it down. It's pointed at you, hip high. At impact, it's going to the target. In my follow through, hip high, it's going that way. It's going behind my back. That's a proper swing path, proper release of the golf club, and that's what's going to help you hit good golf shots. You can even hit golf shots if you want to with this on it, thinking about how that rotates, how your arm rotates through the golf shot. Proper path, proper grip, right club face position into impact. That's going to make you hit more solid golf shots, which is going to make you score better. It's going to help your golf game. That's a wrap for this week's Swing Clinic. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.